Hello everyone, Radar with another grounded video. Today's video is going to be another component of the Crimson Keep, just like the previous videos that I've been releasing last few days. This is going to be the salon or barbershop. This is run by my mod Big Mama, so she got to help kind of pick a few things out here and there. So it's a 7 wide, including the rounded corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 6 to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7 by 6 building. As you can see, you have your front counter when you come in, you check in. If you have to wait, you go sit in the nice plush chairs. If not, you go sit down and in front of the mirror, your stylist gets to work. This is the head stylist. And of course, we have a pedicure area. I wish we had a little bit better chairs for that area, but we don't. So pedicure area. I'll get that word out eventually. Along with a nice open look to a nice open feel, made it for a much quicker and cheaper build. Other than the fact that I had to go get a bunch of Firefly stuffs. But go ahead and switch over to creative and we'll get started with the actual construction of this building. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, so here we are in creative. Now the positioning of this one was a little tricky because it's 1.5 sections away from this and 2.5 sections behind that. So the easiest way to get the half is going to be using this and then come back in with that. And I'll do the same thing over here. I'll come back and delete those when I'm actually to the point where I don't need them anymore. I just have to get the walls started. This usually helps make that go a little bit easier. As the half sections are easier to get with the little ramps since they are only halfway. All right, now we had to get that to go like that. This was a window wall up in the front. The trick is that's probably not far enough over. I can almost guarantee you it's not. That it needs to be there. And then from that, I can make a curve because it's one curved window, windows across the front with a door in the middle, curved window, and then solid walls the rest of the way. So this technically counts as one going towards the back. And then that obviously is off because of that. So that's 3 right there. It's only 6 from front to back. So we count the curved as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more row of foundations real quick. Luckily, they go down so easily. Oops. All right, not a problem. And then a curved regular wall right here. We're going to go 7 across, so that's already 1 at the curve. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other curve. Where is it? There we go. And now we're going to come up to the front. 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, the leaf is a part of the building. It's all good though. And this actually makes 6. If it pops in the correct spot, that is. Now it was curved, 2 walls, and a door in the middle. I don't know why I clicked way over there. The doors are... I'm still getting used to this. All right. They keep changing up our build wheel. The moment I get used to it, they change it again. All right. Now, the only part that actually reaches up to where the roof is the curved corners. So curved windows up in the front to go to the second level. And curved walls back here. There we go. We had the shelves in the front for sales. You know, salons always try to upsell their hair care products and such. Just on this side, though. And it's just the bottom row in that row. And then the first salon chair area starts at the half area of the like right here. I'll start with the back 3. It's easier for the back 3 for me to line them up properly. Because you want to have On this, you want it on that. You want the edge of the floor to be on the edge of that vertical beam. It's coming off of this side right here. At the end, at the halfway point, we want the. Fine, I'll start putting walls till it goes in the right spot. The trick, this was a little tricky for me to get that to go in the right spot. I may have to remove that floor first. So there. Sometimes you will have to place blueprints in all available positions in order to get it to go into the position you want it to go into. It can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. And then these back two areas right here was 2 foundations, along with ramps all the way across the front. That's the pedicure area. I think I had a light right there. No. Okay. So underneath the counters is where I sunk windowed walls into the floor. And that's why it's half a section forward off that the foundation, is so that I could do this with the floors. It had to be half a section forward and half a section over in order for that to work. And I made a weird little display corner. Not really sure why, but I did. I just went with it. Put a couple of armor dummies in here, one on each side, because there's space. Some product. Get out of the corner, Max. Thank you. And then 3 more. It was 6 total stations to be, with mirrors and such. So you have these 3 back here. You have 3 right here. I need to do the same thing with the window walls. I need to not just place one randomly, but instead, yeah. I don't know what happened right there with the game. And then a mirror kind of centered over each window wall. So that's where it gets a little tricky, because you are at the edge of the walls. So you're not going to be perfectly centered. So either pick, you're going to center it to the right or the left. I'm going to center mine to the left and maybe raise it up a bit. Actually, I need to center it. It doesn't really matter which way I center it, because it's going to center it to the right. I know I just said to the left. That's weird. It's easier to center it if you're using the blueprints, because you can see through them. And in the back row, because of this, I'm going to center to the left instead of the right, just to kind of give a little bit more space. And then you come back with the regular chairs. Just need 6 of them. Nope, I need 4 more. What am I doing? And then you would have, this was the person she had in spider armor. Big Mama picked all the armor, by the way. So that was your spider armor person for the pedicure. Then you had each individual stylist behind their station. The head stylist kind of overseeing everything. And then you come in the front door. Actually, I think that's about right. And then sticking off each edge. Oh, I need to put the floor in first. Sink the wall halfway down. And a lot of places where I take my wife to the salon, the countertop area is way up there. So now I'm 6'3" and I can lean on it. It's up to almost my shoulder. Some of them maybe not quite that high, but. And then there was the person doing like the check-ins and stuff. She didn't give an armor for that one, so I just put Ladybug armor on that one. And then chairs. Oh, where'd it go? I basically tried to go about 1 chair per wall section. just so they weren't like on top of each other, with lights in between each one, you know, the green lights. And I think yeah, I may have gone one more over here because you never know how long you have to stare and wait, or if you're there, the person not actually getting your hair done or whatever, you're there just along for the ride. Magazines and stuff go there. The front of this, you could do lights on the inside. I think I might have done lights on the inside just so I had the lights between the chairs. Do the light over the left shoulder of each one. Light up the sales product. And each one of these, you could do a light up underneath here if you wanted for that glow. But I did light coming down from the top. The rounded roof corner, or squared, I think it's squared roof corner, huh? Roof squared corner. And then roof pieces. Or, you know, it could float in the air like that weird one that just popped out there did. Now, the nice thing about building up there is, you know, there's not a lot to get up there. You either have a bounce web to jump up there, especially when I start doing these floors, because the floors are up kind of high. And the floors are up. The little half floors you saw where I had the lights hanging from, they're 3 floor sections off the ground. You can't just look up, jump up, and build. You have to get up there. So I just jumped off the apothecary with the product. Not the product, but the grass. So that was how I got over there. I jumped off the neighboring building. Bounce web works too. A bounce web will get you up there high enough because it's only three levels. And then I did all the way from edge to edge, like either I don't remember if it's in the front or the side, and then the rest of them, it fits in and fills up quite nicely. I went all the way around just for the symmetry, but for the lights, I only did them above the actual like workstations. So like basically stand in the chair, look up, and then jump. And therefore you have a light nowhere near where it's supposed to be. So that is part of the problem sometimes, is doesn't always go where you want it to go. So I had to look up and just basically kind of, I don't know, almost guess to get it to go directly above the chair. So that was the tricky part, was getting them all to line up in the proper spots. So luckily they brought this ability back, the stacking lanterns. This had been taken away for a bit, but it came back. And I was a little bit more careful of their exact positioning on these things. And you see in here, I'm just putting them up there. And then the last one right here. And that is the salon. What would you call a salon? Because it's got pedicures and get your hair done, you know, fancy chairs, product. So that is the salon that Big Mama runs. She is all my mods have a job. That's hers. Besides, you know, watching over chat while I'm doing the stream stuff. But that is a quick little build. Now, some of this stuff I'm going to get rid of off the edge real quick, just to kind of clean it up, because it does mess things up a bit. There. So you can see a bounce web can get you up here too. If not, you know, you can always just jump off a neighboring building if you build it close enough, even without a good run up. So that is the salon that I have built in my world. It's back here behind the poolside bar. And if you guys like this content and would like to see more like it, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications. And until the next video, you guys have a good one.